Another day here on Earth. Miles at the Matrix. It's just Miles, me, talking at the world from my perspective. Feel free to share your perspectives as well. And one of the perspectives I've been experiencing is, yeah, I can't stop topping. like, not literally, I can't stop myself. It's just, I notice with homosexuals, there is so much access we have with intercourse that it can be hard to have self control sometimes. And I find we have a community or a group think that thinks, we shouldn't be worried too much about controlling our desires and our more animalistic sides. I try to find the balance in things. And in life, I think that's one of the main things is balance. For me, at least, for my journey here on earth, I try to find more balance. I seek out balance. I'm not always balanced. And sometimes when I go to one end, I try to come back in the middle and be more balanced, whatever that might mean for you. But I'm only talking for me. Ever since certain pills have come around, we don't really have to have much self control. I feel like even before that time, there was not much self control. And I just walk about in life. I go to certain spaces and I have people offering me their mouth all the time or offering me their backside. And I'm just a man, so sometimes it's hard to ignore those things and look for something more and deeper. And I do have that in my life. And I want to continue to have that in my life and not just have frivolous fun times. And I could tell you it gets tiring. It gets boring eventually. Like trying to find the next new thing. I mean, it's not that difficult. All you have to do is be moderately attractive and you can get, your rocks off, so to speak. I've been learning that self-control aspect. The other part to this is there are so many people who identify as bottom type people, which is weird to me because, like I say, it takes so much effort, it takes so much energy, and the way they're just giving it out like that, I'm like, dang, some of these guys, they'll just take people back to back to back, and that's fine and all. It's just, I realize I can't just give away my energy like that. I've become more and more conservative with my energy in that way. And some of these bottom guys, I mean, they really are vampires. They'll suck your energy dry and be more, 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 They're like, bring a friend, bring a friend. And it's really casual. It's very common. So I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, I feel like I just can't stop topping. I really crave it often. There is a part of me that's craving it less too. And I think I'm starting to find that balance where I like more like a consistent situation and we can just have fun and do our thing. And I'll be back, for more next week maybe. It doesn't have to be all the time. And I don't know if maybe it's because I'm aging, I'm becoming older. I'm getting to that point where I'm not so just crazy anymore. However, I do feel there's people who are getting older who don't have that feeling. They still feel they still have all that energy and stuff like that. I have energy. It's just I find my creative juices go when I give my life force energy up so commonly, even in the form of self pleasuring, because that's great too. I think that's a step in the right direction as far as not just giving your energy to these vampiric bottom or versatile bottom people. I say that in a fun way. I don't mind it, I'm flattered. Yeah, because a bottom, they can do that and they can still go on about their day and have full energy and stuff like that. But when you're topping and you're giving your life force energy up so quick and easily, for me at least, it takes some of my creative juices away, it takes some of my energy away. I want to use that energy to work out. I want to use it to go to the gym, lift weights, you know, also drinking. I find my topping is worse when I drink. I have less energy. My gym workouts, they're not as powerful, you know. So there's all these things, these desires that I have that kind of throw me off my path and my journey. Those things, if I have too much of the good things, the fun things, the other stuff that I want in life kind of gets less attention and I feel less motivated. And this is why I preach that bottoms should have more standards when accepting intercourse, because it doesn't motivate a man if you're just always keeping him drained. I find I have more motivation when I'm more pent up, when I haven't had intercourse in a while, when I haven't been drinking as much and partying as much. So I'm just here. I'm trying to find the balance, keep balanced. I think luckily I am finding that balance and it's happening naturally. Like I say, I'm not sure if it's because I'm aging. I don't think it's just because I'm aging. I think that's part of it. But I am finding that balance due to life in general, just certain circumstances, life happens. However, it is still hard. People will just be bent over. Like, I'll just be out in South Florida. We have a nude beach, and I love this beach with all my heart. I feel free there. I feel like I say, whatever the equivalent is to a male Amazonian from like DC Comics, or like, an all woman tribe, but the man version. That's what I feel like when I'm there. And you'll just find guys, bent over in the corner, ready, or they'll come up to you, like, get on their knees. I mean, some people you could literally just, you don't have, you could just release on them and they'll like love that. And even that, I like to just go to the beach, save my energy, go home, be around the nudity, be around the brotherhood, but then go home and have that creative energy and have that energy saved up for my workouts, for my creative thoughts, and move forward. But there's a lot of desires that I have in my mind also that I battle with. So I just try to find the balance. I'm sure there's other people who could relate. Like, there's a lot of temptation out there, especially when you're more top minded, for lack of a better term. It's easy for you to just, whoops, I slipped and I fell inside of you. Don't know how that happened, it takes no preparation and not much thought about it. I guess I'm coming to the conclusion where you can't just leave it up to the bottoms to have standards, and more top guys should have standards too. And I think tops do. It's just the thing with being a man is you don't, well, I don't have a specific type fully. I have types, but an even better way to describe it is men don't have types. We have a range. And for me, my range, ooh, it's vast. A vast ocean. But yeah, I'm looking for that balance. I'm finding that balance one day at a time. I don't know, let's see.